Good evening, everyone. We're hoping Geshe will be here soon. Good to see you all.
Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Rainey. Hi, Venerable Lamala. Hi, Nico. Hi, Patty and Hemant. Hope everyone's good.
Hello.
Geshe has arrived at the building and he's circumambulating the stupa, so he'll be in a moment. Okay, if you could turn to page 35 in the Gold Prayer Book, and we'll do the 7-limb prayer. Gosungu pegane chakshelo ngo shami trul chutrin malubu Togmene sagdik tung tam shak Kefage wanam la jairam Korwa matong bajule chugne Jola chuki korla korwa dam Dakshen genam jang chuk chen borgo. And on page 97 and 98, we'll do the short mandala offering. Saji puki chukshi leto trong ring Jetsun Lama Dampa Kenam Kichu Kukala Kyense Chu Tintrik Jitar Tsampe Tulje Tinma Lazab Getuki Charpa Wabtu Sol Idam Guru Ratnamandala Kam Niryatayami. And now still on page 98, and Geshe will lead us in Refuge and Bodhicitta.
Sanje Chodang Soje Chono Chanju Bardo Dani Nagi Chushi Njebe Sano Dola Penje Sanje Sanje Chodang Soje Chono Chanju Dagi Chushi Njebe Sano Dola Penje Sanje Chodang Soje Chono Chanjo Pardon Dane Chabzun Dagi Chushi Dola Penje Sanje Lada Lame Mename Ji Omada Wajaji Lazo Chushi Chola Chawaja Manama Sanje Sura Rodaji Ditaji Jatambe Chunye Chinde Dishi Namulai Keta Ludane Jingin Madame Dowa Gunjando Nanjiza Matam Jagendo Dage Chute and Kange Dozen Yasone Dawa Nanjigo Name Potam Tela Chance. Oh, yeah, good evening. Oh, good evening. Well, level of Satamji, good evening. Nico Panditji Pati, or Reverend Level Hamala, good evening. Oh, yeah. Renee, Julie, Joanna, Tashi, Lord, maybe the oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Jibane gozo be parje tambonga deshi shi nganzu dongni ji dongri ze sabu tinjus dongni ji dongshi Tendela, you are reading commentaries. Oh, yeah. So you where we you remember where we stopped? So from Janarashtra, Jimbane Gotsobe Parjitambungasa, first 5 perfections begin with the Janarashtra. You see that? Explanations. The first 5 perfections begin with the Janarashtra. Oh yeah. Oh, then can you read that, please, a little bit apart?
An explanation of the practices of the first 5 paramitas, starting with generosity.
Oh, very good. Yeah, continue.
Gives us a clear view of the basis for emptiness.
Oh, yeah, here, basis for emptiness. That's what I trying to figure it out. Basis for emptiness. You can't talk about emptiness if there's no basis. So this explanation clearly shows the basis of emptiness. Okay, thank you, sir. Penachi nganzu jimbale jimbe lela tene rashi nike ubujin dunga sekaps. So we have a lot of discussion about that. The action of actions or practice of generosity is due to action or practice of generosity. So then kind of eliminates the poverty of oneself and others. Kunzubdo tanyedo yebin judan jebin devayas kunzubdos. There's like relationship between cause and effect in conventional levels. Teneje tentambe tendam dembe rimboro chotamje tombani to sungap nganze kunzo dembe koate mushiyeve tata tang chede nyanga ran sungiyes. Tendam dembe rimboro chotamje tombani to sungaps. An ultimate base, ultimate truth that, can you read this part? It might be a little bit difficult. No?
When, for example, we practice generosity to remove for ourselves and others all suffering due to poverty, we are cognizant of the relative truth of cause and effect, the conventional truth of cause and effect.
Very good. Yeah, continue, yeah.
When it is subsequently explained that in absolute or ultimate truth, all this is actually devoid of real existence, we are already firmly grounded in conventional truth and are thus protected from erring into the philosophical extremes of nihilism or eternalism.
Grounded means like, it's almost, this is like, our understanding of conventional truth. Here they say the word grounded.
Grounded.
Yeah, it's like understanding of conventional reality, conventional truth will be very like strong and steady one. So now what is that? After that?
It has a verse.
No, right after that.
Grounded in relative and are thus protected from erring into the philosophical extremes of nihilism and eternalism.
Extreme of nihilism and eternalism.
Yes.
No, eternalism. Nihilism, that nothing exists, there's one extreme view. Eternalism, I think, probably I'm like guessing, means like basically projecting. There's one extreme view, projecting, called dodo. Sometimes dodo. Takta, there's two different terms they use, takta, meta, cheta, nihilism. So there's two like eternalism, so two extremes, the nihilism, eternalism. What's the meaning of eternalism?
Permanent.
Okay, takta. Do you remember what another term? Eternalism, another term, two extreme view. Another term there's like dodo. Draw literally means feather. Dodo, feather. Draw literally means feather. Dodo, I think that's in draw, no, it's like arrow. There's a part of the arrow, last part of the arrow, there's a feather. It's been added on, it's not there. It's been added on. Similarly, we added on things, means we project more than there. We project, it's like 90% projected, 1% maybe there, 90% projected. That's called dodo. Eternalism, dodo, same thing, same meaning, different terms. Eternalism meaning, it doesn't mean permanent, it means, dodo means like, there's two different terms they use, dodo. One that I just explained, tata, eternalism, meaning same thing. nihilism, cheta. So there's another term they also use, mean the same thing, doesn't matter which one you use, same thing. The basic is true extreme view. Kunzu kunzu dembe kowa tembu shi yuebe tata tang chede nyengale sungza tata. So now there's like conventional realities. That's a little bit hard to explain how that good understanding of conventional reality eliminates this true extreme view. It's a little bit hard to explain. The nihilism is very clear. It's kind of like once you have better understanding of conventional reality, that you are free from nihilism because you are focusing on something that exists. So whenever you focus on something that exists, then you are free from nihilism. So now what is the more difficult here? Eternalism, that one, how that better understanding of conventional reality eliminate or free you from that eternalism. There's a little bit, because kun job, the Tibetan word kun job, then there's reality, demba means reality, kun job demba. Kunzob means conventional, demba is reality. So that very word kunzob, so that indicates conventional here is not just object, it is subject, it's the mind. It's the mind. Mind that does not understand emptiness, basically conventional mind. And that absolute existence looks very real to that kind of like thought, like conventional thought. But it's only real in front of that thought. Generally speaking, it's not real because it doesn't exist. So, through this explanation, then you understand, understanding of conventional reality does eliminate eternalism. Seeing piece of rope as a snake, to that mind, the snake's very real. But generally speaking, the snake's not real because it's a piece of rope. But that mind, the snake's very vivid and very real. So that kind of like and generally it's not real, so that kind of eliminate like eternal, one of the extreme view, eternal means projection, same thing. Then that kind of like eliminate that projection, is that projected, it's not real, it's projected based on so many circumstances, not clear light, coil like snake, there's fear, concern, there might be snake, many things contributed you to see that piece of rope as a snake. But for that snake is very real for the mind that sees the snake, is very real for that mind, but it's not real. So that is conventional kunjob. For that mind is conventional, very conventional. It's not ultimate, it's very conventional. Ultimate, that kind of sees the emptiness, sees the reality. In that case, ultimate is like the mind that sees a rope, not sees a snake. So now you understand? So there's like a nihilism part. Good understanding of conventional reality free you from nihilism. That's very understandable. But now the difficult part is like how that free you from like eternalism, projections. So that is a truth for this conventional mind. It's not, actually it's not truth. The conventional mind is something independent. That independent object is real to that conventional mind, and generally speaking, it's not real. So once you understand kunjob damper conventional reality. Once you gain the better understanding of conventional reality, then you understand. That understanding will free you from two extreme view, nihilism and eternalism, okay? Make sense? That's the best as it can get in my English. So now can you read this again, maybe a little bit understand a little bit better?
When it's subsequently explained that in absolute truth, all this is actually devoid of real existence, we are already firmly grounded in relative
Yeah,
truth.
firmly grounded means the understanding is very firm, firm understanding of that.
Firmly grounded in conventional truth and are thus protected from erring into the philosophical extremes of nihilism or eternalism.
Now, a little bit better? Julie, is it better or it get worse? Sometimes explanation makes it worse. When you read, you have books?
Yeah, it's better. It's helpful. Actually, it's very helpful to have Venerable Tenderla read it more than once.
So that the word says grounded. How is it grounded? What is it?
Yeah, grounded. Yeah, grounded, solid. It's solid understanding.
Yeah, that's all the solid understanding of conventional truth. That's what it is. Whatever word they use, I don't half of the word. Sorry, I don't understand. Grounded or something. Grounded. What is it called?
Grounded in conventional truth,
Yeah.
firmly grounded.
That now is getting better and better. Solid understanding, that's better, now it's much better. Solid understanding of conventional truth, that's exactly what it means. That's what it means, how they word it, I don't know. So now the next part, does it make sense? A little bit next part? Just think about the snake, the rope and snake. Solid understanding of conventional reality frees you from two extreme view, nihilism, eternalism. Eternalism, it's probably better to use another word, drogdo. Drogdo is like basically like superimpose. So that obscures you to see the reality, because you can't see the reality because so much been projected. Same like you can't see the rope because there's so much projected on the rope. What you see is projections. Snake. That snake is very real. Whatever that consciousness, eye consciousness, that seeing is a snake. For that eye consciousness is very real. But generally speaking, it's a piece of rope. It's not real. So if you understand that, let's say, for example, rope is conventional reality. If you gain the solid understanding of, in the very beginning, first place, if you see as a rope, then the seeing snake it will not happen. So that's projected. That's eternalism. That's projected. That you are free from that. Understand? We will live better. So now can you read one more time? We are not going to read this like newspaper. So like we are trying to understand as much as possible, then sometimes we get stuck, so then time to move on.
When it is subsequently explained that, in absolute truth, all this is actually devoid of real existence, we are already firmly grounded in conventional truth and are thus protected from erring into the philosophical extremes of nihilism or eternalism.
Makes sense? A little better? Yeah. Kunzo tani tendam dini deba nisu de tendam lo yi ju mi lo ni kunzo yinbo de. So now the stanza now from the chapter number 10, yeah, please.
Stanza 2.
Yeah, please make sure that you understand. We are not going to read like newspapers, so don't just go like this. Okay, if you don't understand, raise your hand.
Conventional and ultimate, these,
True truth.
the two truths are declared to be. The ultimate is not within the scope of intellect, for intellect is said to be conventional.
Here, lonely, means lonely kunzo impetus. And so, can you repeat last part one more time?
The ultimate is not within the scope of intellect, for
Yeah,
intellect.
so that one, you understand? Huh? If you go like this, I will ask you, then you need to explain. When I ask you go like this, then I will ask you, then you need to explain. I will check your understanding. So no lui ju me. You understand? Huh? No le kunzo yima des. Repeat one more time, sir, please. Second two line.
The ultimate is not within the scope of intellect.
Yeah, ultimate. Here, what is that? That's ultimate truth. It's not
Conventional truth.
ultimate truth.
It's not within the scope of intellect.
So we all need to give a lot of credit for Tendula. So need to say it again because Tendula understand. So that's why I'm asking. Intellect is not.
The ultimate is not within the scope of intellect, for intellect is said to be conventional.
Intellect, just think, intellect here, just think that the awareness or consciousness or mind that does not understand emptiness, okay? Mind that does not understand emptiness. That's intellect here, that refers to, intellect refers to subject, it's not object, it's the consciousness. So, mind, the same thing. So, the mind that don't understand ultimate truth, that's called intellect. Ultimate truth is not object of that mind, understand? Mind that does not understand emptiness, that's called, in this case, that's called intellect. So that ultimate truth is not object of the intellect, that's what it means exactly, first line. So then second line, the last one.
For intellect is said to be conventional.
Lord, kunzo yimba des, Tibetan word, that's like, even just word, that's like, how you say, there's many things to explain. It's not just word, it has many things to explain. Every syllable makes sense. Every syllable, the first and second, when you put together, it just itself makes a lot of sense. I think the English word, you don't have that, no. You don't have that, unfortunately. Loni kunzo yimba, this is the last one. Then, sorry, again, last one more time, last line.
For intellect is said to be conventional.
Intellect said to be conventional. Now you understand the intellect, the mind that does not understand emptiness. That's intellect. Ultimate truth is not object of the intellect because that intellect don't understand the emptiness. Understand? That's very clear. So that intellect is conventional. Only kunzo yimba this. Kunzob, there's a lot of meaning. Kunzob, that's how it sounds like. Kunzob, demba, conventional truth. Kunzob demba. Kunzob meaning obscure to see ultimate truth. Kunzob. So there's loni kunzo yimba, there's loni kunzob. So the intellect is conventional, meaning that kind of explains why ultimate truth is not object of third line. Third line says, ultimate truth is not the object of intellect. Last line explains why not explains. It says intellect is conventional. In Tibet, the word kunzob means obscurations to see emptiness. That's what it is. Intellect is the obscuration to see emptiness. That's the whole connotation of this word kunzob. Kunzob means obscure, because intellect usually corresponds with the conventional truth, not ultimate truth, conventional truth. Anything that's conventional, this intellect usually corresponds with conventional truth. Better? Huh? Julie is a judge here. Better or worse?
I think Nico has a question.
Huh?
Nico seems to have a question.
Yeah, Nico, you ask.
Yeah, so we're saying in the third line that intellect is sort of, we're giving a name to the mind that cannot perceive ultimate.
That's correct. That's very good. That's
Is
very
that
true.
right?
Yeah, that's very right.
And the reason we're not saying like intellect is in being smart or so forth, but just so you have, when you were speaking earlier about the rope and the snake. So there's the mind or the intellect in this case is projecting onto that rope snake.
There's more like intellect.
But there is also one where yeah, I don't know if it's not the intellect, but something can see the snake as it really is. So in comparison to the intellect, what is that? What is perceiving the snake if intellect is perceiving or projecting the rope? Does
Yeah,
that make
that's
sense?
You mean like somebody's confused snake with a rope? Huh?
Well, in this verse that
Are
we're
you
looking
saying
at
that
here,
someone's confused between real snake and rope?
no, I'm saying that we're saying in this third line here that within the scope of intellect, the ultimate truth is not available, right? They can't see that it's a snake. They see it as a rope. Is that right? They're cut off from seeing the truth. No? That's where I'm having difficulty with. The ultimate is not within the scope of intellect.
Ultimate truth is same as like shunyata, emptiness. It's not object of conventional intellect. Yeah. In this case, intellect means conventional mind that, so what it's saying like ultimate truth is not object of intellect, means conventional mind. So we both agree. You said this first time very correctly. So then the second part of the question.
So who it's not within the scope of intellect. So the ultimate, therefore the ultimate is in the scope of what? What can perceive the ultimate?
Of the non-conventional intellect.
Non-conventional intellect.
Meaning,
Okay.
awareness that experience emptiness.
Direct.
Awareness that experience emptiness, understand the emptiness, is called ultimate intellect. There's conventional intellect, ultimate intellect. So there's ultimate intellect, turn up below. Another first one is conventional intellect. That's like, because therefore the ultimate truth, same shunyata, suchness, voidness, all of this emptiness, this all synonym. No matter which one you use, all boils the same meaning. suchness, voidness, the emptiness, shunyata, it's all same thing. So the first one is the emptiness is not the object of conventional intellect. It is the object of ultimate intellect, meaning awareness that experience shunyata indirectly or directly. So those are the mind that correspond with the ultimate truth. Conventional intellect only corresponds with conventional realities.
And you said something about obstruction. So the ultimate intellect would be no obstructions. Is that right?
Yeah, it's not obscuring you to experience shunyata.
You're not projecting. You're not projecting anything onto it. There's no, right?
Yeah, there's no projections. It's just seeing the true nature of existence. In this case, is ultimate truth, suchness of object. Make sense? Oh yeah. Yeah. So now moving on. So you stuck with whole class with one stanza. That's not good. So just pretend that you understand clearly. 다과 시절을 때는 군조 대마다 전담에 대비 제발 샤바 식 인식사 시절 때는 conventional reality, ultimate reality, to distinguish between conventional reality and ultimate reality is based on knowledge, means like phenomena, same thing. Shija, what they call after that, object of knowledge, after the stanza.
A distinction is made with regard to knowable things.
Yeah, knowable, that's better to say knowable, meaning knowable, existent, phenomena, this is all synonym. No matter which term you use, it means the same thing, knowables. That's a very technical term in Buddhist philosophical term, knowable, shijaja. Dirosa tsawe sungzu tanda se tendambe dembani loyi juyu shik mimba sungyos. Tendambe dembani loyi juyu sungyos. Teyang shijin dolesa masam jume shira paro shi maji mingadangu. This stanza is very powerful one. This stanza you are supposed to recite before Heart Sutra. Masam jume shira paro shi maji minga namge ngoji. Susu rangri ishi jiwa tisum dewe yumla cha tse los. Doji chabas the Lamrim Katra Sutra. Sanje namji chunyi tan demba namji chuchiku chunyi shepa chamimbe teni nambar shemini shesungsus. Jaze shiwale sunzuta di junza nganzu lo tanya do chubashi yinbareza. Tataya dini negaji yindaza ti jeji sholoke nando lo yi rik shenshi sunkuyos. Yeah, so now please read. So,
Okay, a distinction is made with regard to knowable things between the conventional and the ultimate truth. According to the root text, absolute truth cannot be perceived by the intellect. You want me to read the verse from the Partial Paramita?
So that kind of understanding, I explained best as I could. Ultimate truth is not object of intellect. I tried to explain best I could. Intellect here, lo, kunzob, lo, intellect, or awareness, or consciousness, or thought, lo. Kunzob, kind of like, kunzob is like, same as like obscurations. For what? Obscuring to see suchness, ultimate truth, suchness, voidness, emptiness, nature. Kind of obscure. So there's like intellect. Then now the sutra, the Panchaparamita Sutra.
The paramita of wisdom is inconceivable, inexpressible, and indescribable. It is
The
not,
Masam Jeme Sharab, this stanza you are supposed to say before you recite Heart Sutras. So that's how the experience of Shunyata, you can't really talk, you can't really express. It's like you can't really describe exactly the way you experience. You can't express exactly the way you experience. What is called Masam.
inconceivable, inexpressible, and indescribable.
Inconceivable. The first word is mean inconceivable.
Inconceivable.
Means
You're not able to have a conception about it.
yeah. So that the conceptual thought is can explain that. So that experience, same as like taste of sweetness in your mouth, how you can explain? There's so much you can't explain exactly the way you taste. You can't explain. You cannot explain exactly like distinguish between like milk and like water. You do experience and distinguish, but when you explain, you can't explain exactly the way you taste. It's almost impossible. Then emptiness is much, Masam Jume, Sharaparoji, Maje, Mingan, Namge Moji, Suzorang Rishichi, Chadun Jayo, Chaselos. Yeah, next, finish please.
Inconceivable, inexpressible, and indescribable. It is not born, it does not cease, it is like space.
Please, yeah, continue.
Only the awakened mind can comprehend it. Before the mother of all the Buddhas, I bow down.
Chadun Jayo Yums. Mother of all the
Buddhas, mother of all the Buddhas.
Chadun Jayo Yums. Yeah, without Shunyata, the wisdom, understanding Shunyata kind of produce three-time Buddhas. Without it's like mother. That without that there will be no child. There will be no child. The result is like child. Okay, Chadun Jayo Yums does not literally mean mother, but it's like mother. Without that, there will be no understanding. There will be no Buddhahood. So, but there will be some technical problem, like if you are in debate courtyard, you may need to give a lot of explanation for that stanza. When you interpret it, you need to give a lot of explanations. Otherwise, there will be some, debate problems. So, but doesn't mean this stanza is wrong. But need to explain very clearly to avoid counter arguments. But that's not our problem. So we are not in debate court yet. So no need to worry about that. There's all boys on the mother, their word, very word mother. So then there's a lot of debate. So need to explain. It's like mother, it's not mother. Emptiness is not. Emptiness cannot produce anything. Emptiness is like permanent. So there's like debate and argument. No need to worry about that. The Diamond Cutter Sutra, please.
Again, the Diamond Cutter Sutra says, the absolute nature of the Buddhas, the absolute body of the spiritual guides, cannot be understood by the intellect.
Moving on, that I don't understand that one. Moving on, so no explanations. So person who's trying to explain has no understanding. So that means no option here. Moving on. Dharmakata Sutra. Moving on.
The reason for this, as Shantideva says, is that the intellect is something that exists on the level of conventional truth. However, the interpretation of this point is delicate because later in the text, we shall read about another kind of intellect and intelligence.
Oh yeah, so tell us jide namni tons, jide nanjo pada pebavos. Tell us jide pebani nanjo jide jine chings. Nanjo paya lo chuju koma namjine. Niga ene division to maji chirs. Yeah, so bring back a lot of memories. Huh? Today now, yeah, please can you read that?
Shantideva continues, two kinds of people are to be distinguished, meditative thinkers and ordinary folk. The concepts of the ordinary give way, refuted by the views of meditators.
Understand? Huh? Seems like here everybody is like, what's ordinary and what?
Ordinary folk and meditative thinkers.
Yeah, looks like here everybody is a meditative thinker. We are all meditative, we are all fall into category of meditative thinkers. You know, so like meditative thinker, like when you experience, when you have good understanding of shunyata, ultimate truth, true truth, of course, ultimate truth. So then, top of that, if you have some experience, whether it's like indirect or direct, so then you consider as like meditative thinker, meditative thinker. The last line, ordinary folk, has a folk or people or what? Sounds very American. Sounds very, the translation sounds very much American folks. And the meditator, what is it called, meditator?
Meditative thinker.
Yeah, meditative thinker, when they interact with the conventional reality, is totally different. And that ordinary folk. So,
Geshe, are you an ordinary being, or ordinary person, until you have a direct realization of emptiness?
indirectly
Or
or directly.
okay. So
First-
until you have an inferential.
Yeah, information, understanding of emptiness, you are no longer ordinary folk.
Okay.
Yeah. So in this regard, ordinary, inferior, superior, you could say that inferior, superior, all this based on understanding of shunyata. Information understanding of shunyata direct, then you are like meditative thinker, nanjopa. Nanjopa usually means like, because like female, you could say yogini, yogini. That's the Sanskrit. Nanjosa. Naljor, that's the term in Tibetan called yoga. Nanjopa, yogi. Nanjoma, yogini. Doesn't mean like what yogini here. What yogini is not. Yogini doesn't mean what yogini. Okay, yogini means female practitioners, male practitioners. Yeah. The Tibetan called Naljor. Nal means authentic path or practice. Practicing authentic, real, genuine path become yogini. That's the meaning of this word, yogi. Yogini means like one male person who's like practicing true path, become yogi. Female who practicing true path, become yogini. It doesn't mean Vaja yogini, it means yogini, or nanjors. it's also good to understand the word nel jor. Null refers to true path. Jor means like interacting with true path, practicing true path.
So Geshe, when you're on the Mahayana path of preparation, so you have the union of karma abiding, you have karma abiding on emptiness, right? So is that when you've reached this meditative thinker, or is it later along the path of preparation?
I think meditative thinkers way before than that.
Okay.
Meditative thinkers, like I think like that's a good question. I don't think that like if you how to say like yeah, I guess once you experience shunyata directly or indirectly, if you even indirectly, I think you have to achieve some, maybe at least some of the part of accumulation, part of preparation, part of seeing, part of meditation, part beyond learning. I think you have to at least maybe part of accumulation. There's three layers. Like big, medium, small. So then small, then medium, then big. Then you go to the part of into part of preparations. So there, so yeah, I think like you repeat your question. I think that's an important one.
So on the would you have to have the union of karma abiding and special insight focused on emptiness, which my understanding is that's the beginning of the path of preparation, right? That's the measure of.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah. So that like.
On the Mahayana path of preparation.
Yeah, you need to say the Mahayana path, so to avoid debate arguments. You need to say, be specific. Mahayana path of preparations.
The measure of attaining that path, the very first measure is that you now have the union of karma abiding and special insight focused on emptiness.
Very good. So that. Now that shows like 5 years they spent in 5 or many years in Australia in the middle of the jungle with a snake. that's the so we all benefit now. That's very good, yeah. So the question is?
So once you have that union of karma abiding and special insight on emptiness, is that the measure of an indirect understanding of emptiness?
Yes, okay. yes, yeah. First indirect, so then after that direct. So need to say Mahayana, otherwise, union of like, what do you call, karma abiding special insight of what?
On emptiness.
On emptiness does not mean you achieve Mahayana path of preparations. That can happen in higher path. So that's why you need to be very specific, Mahayana path. The unification of like karma abiding, special insight is the result of karma abiding. When you achieve the karma abiding, so that then you gain special insight. That as a Buddhist, of course, karma abiding has been used for seeing the ultimate truth. It's not this whole reason to achieve karma abiding is to see emptiness. So that union could happen in higher path, same reason path. It doesn't get, when you achieve that union of spirit inside the karma abiding, experiencing shunyata does not mean you are entering into Mahayana path. When you say Mahayana path of preparations, so that's you achieve that. Understand? Sorry, because you asked me to teach the wisdom part. The wisdom chapter is headache. It's not piece of cake. It's hard to understand. Oh yeah, so very good. So now are we moving on? We are still on the stanza.
Okay, and within the ranks of these philosophers, the lower in degrees of insight are confuted by the higher. Comparisons are held in common. In order to achieve the goal, analysis is left aside.
That part makes sense. Nanjo panya lo chuchu koma nam chinnes. Meaning, ordinary folks, their understanding get better. Meanwhile, meditative, what do you call?
Equipoise?
They are called a meditator.
Oh, meditative thinker, yes.
Meditative thinker, they're kind of like ordinary folks' understanding of things is not sophisticated as a meditative thinker. So they're kind of like meditative thinkers' understanding of things is like sun, for example. But didn't say here, for example. So ordinary folks' understanding is like firefly. They do have light. When it comes to sun, you cannot see. That means like sun's light overpower. Doesn't mean you don't have light. You do have light. Because sunlight is too bright, that's why your light becomes invisible. Similarly, ordinary people understanding become almost like invisible in front of the meditative thinker, because their understanding, they look at things, for them, absence and existence is the same thing. Absence cause existence, existence cause absence. Therefore, them is one coin, two sides. For us, two different coins. So that's why ordinary folk understanding is not very sophisticated as meditative thinker. Their understanding, they have no problems. Absence, interdependent, emptiness, same thing. Same thing. Right now, emptiness, can't think of interdependence. When you think of interdependence, you can't think of emptiness. It's all now kind of like one by one, it doesn't happen like to focus on existence, losing absence part. Focus on absence part, losing the existence part. So that's the common problems. Till you see absence, present, same thing. Appearance, absence, same thing. No difference. Absence, present, absence, same thing. Appearance, absence, appearance, same thing. So then you become like a meditative thinker. Till then, yeah, we are ordinary folks. According to Master Shantideva, so nothing to be upset. So that we don't have to remain as ordinary folk all the time. We can improve our understanding. So now understand the second line, second stanza, that's what it means. It's like meditative thinkers, their understanding overpower ordinary folks' understanding. Whatever that might be, conventional truth, ultimate truth, their understanding is much more sophisticated than yours. So,
I think this is a simple question. I find that I've lost the definition of indirect understanding of emptiness.
indirect, for example, now here, this is direct understanding. Here, this is direct understanding. Indirect, go home, remembering, seeing the prayer wheel on Geshe's table at the Kadamba Center. That's like that, what you call awareness. That awareness is corresponding with the prayer wheel indirectly. Not directly, indirectly. So that's like, yeah, so direct means like this. This is like direct perceiver. That second moment is that understanding tuned into the tendency, that cause in the near future, that cause like this inferential understanding of prayer will at your home. Prayer is not there, it's here. So that caused by what? Caused by the tendency that tendency that left by direct interaction to prayer will, that left tendency that ripened in home. So that seeing, thinking about the prayer, how beautiful that prayer will is, that interacting with the prayer will indirectly, like that, okay? So, now that's the important question, like conceptual thought. Conceptual thought does not interact with the object directly, it interacts with the object with mental image. Interact, the combination of mental image and actual object, that's how the conceptual thought able to interact with the object. Same like indirectly understanding of the shunyata, kind of corresponding with the shunyata, with understanding of shunyata, that's more like mental image, understanding of shunyata and shunyata itself. That's how that understand corresponds to shunyata, with understanding based on like certain words from chapter number, wisdom chapter, Dharmakata Sutra, that you remember going through them, then thinking about emptiness, like that, that's indirectly. When you indirectly, when you directly experience, you are not relying on maybe like not much Sambhava the sadhana, Sambhava the ham directly, just think of emptiness. Not think of Om, Sambhava, Shuddha, Savadhamma, Sambhava, Shuddha. Nothing like just directly go to emptiness. Understand? Oh yeah. So then that these lo shebe twenisa. Tendant to lo questions. So now we are pleased the commentaries for His Holiness.
When the text speaks about insight or intelligence, it is referring to the understanding of lack of true existence.
Yeah, so this now intellect is different. This is called, here it did not call, but it's correct to say this is like ultimate intellect. We are finished talking about conventional intellect, is done. We just finished that. So now this intellect is not just any kind of intellect, this is more like ultimate intellect.
In the use of discriminating
There's
wisdom.
one mistake, sorry. Intellect, ultimate intellect is not ultimate. Why is it called ultimate intellect? Because it's corresponding with ultimate truth. Understand? Even though it has the word ultimate, consciousness cannot be ultimate. Ultimate is shunyata. You know, like nature is the basis, the awareness is the basis of shunyata. It is not shunyata. Itself is not shunyata. So now, in his heart sutra, our form is empty, emptiness is form. Form is not different to empty, empty is not different to form. What it's trying to say, what it's trying to point it out is conventional reality and ultimate reality is one entity. It's not two coins, it's one coin. That's what it's trying to say. That's exactly, doesn't mean form is emptiness, doesn't mean you should not take that literally. Then there will be chaos. Within the debate courtyard, there will be like unending debate, or there will be chaos in the mind. Form is emptiness doesn't mean form is emptiness. Just need to think about conventional reality. When you say a form is emptiness, you need to think about conventional reality. It's emptiness, same thing, ultimate truth. Ultimate truth is conventional truth is not different than ultimate truth. Ultimate truth is not different than conventional truth. What it means these are one coin. Two sides, it's not two different coins. The moment you see it's two different coins, we don't truly understand what's Buddha's intention about Panchaparamita Sutra. We don't truly understand Buddha's intention of teaching the Panchaparamita Sutra. So once you answer C, oh, these are the same entity, mochi, different level, mochi, or called like Gelek, Geshe Gelek, Geshe Haramba, it's all different levels, but it means the same person, one person you're talking about. Same thing, you're talking about one object, whether you're conventional, ultimate, you're talking about one object. It's just one, it's not two things, it's one thing. You know, so now here, ultimate intellect. Why is called ultimate intellect? Why is called ultimate? Even though it's not ultimate. Why is called ultimate? Because it's corresponding with ultimate truth. That's why I call ultimate. Ultimate. This intellect. Okay. Oh yeah. So I just need to explain that.
In the use of discriminating wisdom to analyze phenomena, the different schools gain different levels of this understanding, and those with more advanced philosophical views confute those with less advanced views.
Yeah, so the Sastantika, Vibhasika, Chatama, understanding of true truth is almost like kindergarten level. Sastantika maybe elementary school. So then like high school is almost like then like mind-only school. So then like college, then like Madhyamika, then PhD, so then maybe Madhyamika Pasankika. There's like different understanding. You can't say it's wrong. It's all a part of the process. Education from kindergarten all the way to high school is the preparation for college. It's not contradictions. You can't teach college level textbook to the kindergarten. It's not skillful. You have to learn slow. First, we have to start with ABC, without knowing that you're always talking about quantum physics there. So then, it's not. That's why all this is part of the process. Your understanding get better. Then the last Pasankika view better. Very much seems like totally different. It's also not just that. Also very much looks like, sounds like. It's contradiction, but it's not contradiction, like part of the process. Okay, that's why this Hometa Gaki, it sounds like that kind of like understanding from the Sastantika kind of looks like it's refuting Vibhasika, and then it's not actually refuting, it's like you understand getting better. Or it goes in the color, not literally refuting. So Hometa Gaki is. All right, then continue, please.
Again, there are two kinds of discriminating wisdom. One.
Say here, discriminating wisdom is talking about wisdom based on the definitions. That's why discriminating wisdom kind of shows the definition of wisdom. It's not different kind of wisdom. Susuto Besherab is a different name, means wisdom. Susuto Besherab, this kind of like explaining wisdom based on the definition of wisdom. Susuto Besherab, discriminating wisdom. Two types of.
One discriminates things concerning conventional truth, and the other discriminates.
The first one, word by word, trying to figure this out. There's a feature, alarm, like what else? Calendar, alarm, all of that. Need to learn, try to figure it out. There's ignorance. Before there's ignorance. When you open this ignorance, there's like, and if there's like, what do you call? There's like instructions, maybe better. Some there you refuse to read instructions, move here, there. There's risk. Maybe you may end up breaking this. So that that's wisdom, trying to figure out, oh, finally learn how to set up alarm, how to set up the second, how to all of that. That's called, first one, that's called,
It discriminates things concerning conventional truth.
that's the wisdom, that's exactly what they're talking about. That it's just examine anything, trying to, which color, how to paint, make all kinds of things, trying to figure it out, to how to do it right. Isn't it?
And the other discriminates things concerning ultimate truth.
That is all the wisdom chapters about this wisdom. That's isn't it?
Here in the text, insight or intelligence refers to discriminating wisdom that analyzes the ultimate nature of things, and not intelligence in its more general sense concerning conventional phenomena.
Yeah, so that makes sense, now completely makes sense, right? Oh yeah, so then moving on to Gansu, Sholoka Dila.
And if the verse is considered in terms of the profound path and the vast path,
So this is also important things to understand. Profound path,
profound path and vast path.
vast path.
Vast path.
The English does not, that's again saying that the word has no like taste. The vast path, the word has no taste. Sorry, in Tibetan the word has a lot of taste. Jajin Chuju, there's a lot of taste.
Diversity?
What is it called? Just say it again, vast, what is called, what it says, vast?
Vast path.
What? They all say vast path, that's all they say?
And profound path. But that's all they say about vast path.
Jews, no. It should say that the word should be their lineage.
A lineage?
Profound, vast, path,
yes.
lineage of vast, lineage up, vast path, lineage up, profound path. That's what it says in Tibetan, but that's how it should be, that's how it should say correctly. Lineage of vast path, lineage of profound path, lineage of vast path coming from Maitreya Buddha to Asanga. Maitreya Buddha to Asanga. Lineage of profound path comes from Arya Manjushri to Nagarjuna. Arya Deva, Chantakiti. There's two lineages. When you're trying to visualize the merit field, you have to visualize the right side of the altar is all the lineage of profound, the vast path, all the lineage from Maitreya Buddha, all their left side of the altar, not the left side of the altar, then there's the profound lineage of the profound path. From Manjushri to Nagarjuna, behind blessing, lineage of the blessing path. Here in front, then all the Lama whom you receive teaching directly. So then in the center, there's a root guru. Inseparable, if you are doing Lama Tsongkhapa Guru Yoga practice, then the root guru, one with the Lama Tsongkhapa, that's called 5 set of Lama. When you visualize merit field, that's what you're supposed to visualize, 5 set of Lama. Middle, Lama Tsongkhapa, if you are doing Lama Tsongkhapa Guru Yoga practice, if you are doing Vajrayogini practice, then Inseparable with the Vajrayogini, that's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, called 5 set of Lama. So then all the protector, Dhaka, Dakini, Yogi, Yogini, you kind of like so on. That's called simple way to visualize merit field. Should say the lineage of vast path, lineage of profound path. So today I remember, so next time when I remember, when I need, I don't remember. So then there's a big problem. Sometimes there's big problems. I don't remember how to say it in English. Then the judge you the samutta ni tone something so yeah, please continue. I think this is better, right? Then I read a little bit English, then I stop, then explain. So that's very, yeah.
It is said in the entrance to the middle way, one who is at the level further to go.
The enter into the middle way, composed by who? Master Chantakriti composed this text, Indian Master Chantakriti.
One who is at the level further to go has superior intelligence.
So this please read again one more time. Entering in the middle way.
Yeah, it is said in the entrance to the middle way, one who is at the level further to go has superior intelligence.
Yeah, level further to go. So that is bhumi number 7. The 10 bhumis in Mahana path started from after the path of seeing. There are 10 bhumis. So this I think bhumi number 7. It's bhumi number 7, huh?
When a bodhisattva reaches the 7th level,
Exactly, the bhumi number 7.
which is called further to go, his intelligence surpasses that of a Shravaka or Pratyeka Buddha.
So Charvaka hearer, Patikas like self-realizer.
Until then, bodhisattvas on the first level upward surpass the Shravakas and Pratyeka Buddhas because of their family, not because of the power of their intelligence.
So they so sorry, need to go back to Manas to spend 20 years. So then come back here, we have class. So then your understanding will be better. I don't think how to explain, this is complicated.
I didn't finish the sentence.
Yeah, because
It kept going. Okay.
yes,
So-
yeah,
It's okay. Until then, bodhisattvas on the first level upward surpass the Shravakas and Pratyeka Buddhas because of their family, not because of the power of their intelligence or their understanding of emptiness.
So that's God. Thought the family is here. So when you say family, what do you think? You think about lineage?
Yeah.
Lineage? Oh, that's good. So there should be lineage. So family, right? The whole people are very intellectual families. That you are thinking about parents or maybe some kids. That's wrong thing. That's wrong thinking. That's more like lineage. 5 Buddha family should say 5 Buddha lineage of 5 Buddha family probably make more sense. Rig lineage. Basically, I'm not sure how the word family got here, but you probably know better. Same lineage family, same thing?
It's often used that way, yeah.
Yeah, probably, as long as you understand this, I have problems. So, like, if you say Tibetan word, Nami, you only think about family. That if you can't put this word Nami there, so people don't understand. That is, that's why I'm kind of confused, because in Tibetan it doesn't make sense. Nami means you just like family, it means like parents, kids. So you put it there, so they say, what? Nami. In English, if you have no problem, that's good, so then you understand. Yeah. It's not that hard, it's not that difficult to understand. I mean, whole word, that's what I'm saying, asking you to go back to Manas to spend 20 years there. Whole word, the meaning is not that difficult to understand. The moment you develop universal compassion, you kind of join into Mayana family. Mayana family. So therefore, Mayana family is better than Hera family, Self-realized family, because they focus on their own goal, their own like nirvana. Mayana family, they are focused on the nirvana for every living beings. That's why family-wise, that family is much better. The lineage is much better. So every from first bhumi to seven bhumis, they are all kind of say, like family-wise superior than Hera and like self-realizer, Sharvaka or like Patyaka Buddha or Sharvaka. So not from intellectuals, when you reach to the seven bhumis, then you overpower hero self-realizer by talents, by like knowledge. You understand? It's not that difficult to understand, but the whole world is like kind of a little bit confusing. Confusing is hard to explain. Yeah, so it's easy. It's not that difficult to understand, okay? Isn't it? Yeah.
Only when they reach the seventh level is their intelligence superior.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Intelligence superior, when you read the same Bhumi number 7, before that you are superior from them by lineage, by lineage. That's not difficult. Isn't it?
It is also said that at this point they surpass the Shravakas and Pratyeka Buddhas in their ability in a single instant to enter into and arise from the concentration of perfect cessation.
Tadung sadini chanju semba nam jiza chanju semba no kiji ma chiki nangdong goba yang tabe tala nyamba juda nube chani nindu da nanja laba isa. Probably there take a lot of time. When you reach the number 7, Bhumi number 7, nanosecond, you can just meditate, come out, meditate like that. There takes a lot of preparation, a long time. So there and it's like then, that's how they're superior from intellect from them, okay? Then, Jaza Shivales, I think today we are doing very good. So maybe that's how the Wednesday class should be done. Then you'll read, so then you understand English perfectly, rather than wasting a lot of time. I try to translate English word by word, so I realize this is just waste of time. So then continue, so then a few minutes left.
When Shantideva says that ultimate truth cannot be perceived by intellect, he is referring not to the intelligence that discerns ultimate truth, but to the obscured intelligence that conceives the dichotomy of subject and object.
Same thing, conventional intellect, and this one, same thing. Please continue.
Absolute truth or ultimate truth is something that we have to experience with a mind free of concepts and in which there are no such dualistic notions.
That is as Tandam demanding answer, Tandam demanding answer, Ninang get two other time and good in young watch, Ninang. Dualistic views are no cousin. Gross dualistic view, subtle dualistic view. The subtle is harder to get rid of, the gross is relatively easier. Ninang. Ninang get two other time and good in young watch. Kunzo dembani tokpa tang ninangi. Kunzo dembani tokpa tang ninangi. Lo yin is ninang. So the dualistic, I think like that probably will stop here today. So dualistic, I need to explain. So make sure that you get better understanding of dualistic view. but it's like dualistic view based on different systems, like Vipasika, Saustantika, mind only, Madhyamika, there's probably different explanations. Most of the Vivasika, Saustantika, mind only school, their understanding of dualistic view is like subject here, object there. That kind of dualistic view, this is called dualistic view. Here subject, there object, seeing the distance between object and subject. That's their version of dualistic view. But then when it comes down on the Madhyamika, that dualistic view gets a little more subtler. So then within the Madhyamika system's dualistic view, there's gross and the subtle. The subtle goes all the way to probably 10 bhumis, so they are like, it's not that easy to get rid of. The gross, once you cease emptiness directly, pretty much you are over from that gross dualistic view, you are free from there. But the subtle is harder to get rid of. So we will get rid of that next week. So then we go beyond 10 bhumis. So then we will take break from the Vedanta class till we see ordinary folks. So then we start class. Very good. So today, wonderful. Thank you, Tendula. Wonderful. Very good. So that's how we do Vedanta class. Okay. Tendula will reach. Then you understand. If I think there are certain things need to be explained, so then I will try. So then it's good. Then otherwise, I'm worried if you just read like newspapers, then doesn't matter. You can do it again next year. Doesn't help much. Okay? And even though it's very, very hard to understand, even hearing a word, ultimate truth again and again, this wisdom, all of that again and again, it's like, believe it or not, it purifies so much and it creates so much merit. There's one Ganden Thiba, that's the highest ranking monks in Gelupa tradition. Ganden is Tushita. Thiba means their throne in Tushita is available. Anybody can sit there, available. So there's the idea behind the Ganden Thiba means you become the holder of the throne in the Tushita realm. The first one is Lama Tsongkhapa. Second, then the elder disciple, then the third, the younger disciples, that goes on now like, 167 something, ongoing things. So one of the Gandhi back in Tibet, he goes to market, outdoor market in Lhasa. He just wants people to hear what emptiness, that's all he wants to do. There's nothing more, nothing less. And he goes there and he says, anybody sell emptiness? People have not. In Tibet, of course, anybody sell empty, he just shout. Everybody wants to sell something, they don't know what he's asking. Everybody listens very carefully, maybe they could sell something. Then he go back home. They say, so much benefit just hearing. Otherwise, this merchant, they will never hear the word, never hear the word. And they don't go to monastery, they are to sell things. So he felt a need for them to hear this word. And he makes effort to go there, physically go there, market around, couple of rounds, and just asking, shouting. Anybody sell emptiness here, maybe different directions, then he sees everybody was listening, what he's asking them, maybe looking on their stuff, maybe they can have something. So then he go home. So then he kind of happy, he makes, big difference, like that. So because of that, Gandhi Thiba, hearing or reading this word again, hearing 1.5 hours all about this wisdom, purifies so much. So please don't think that you, I wasted because I don't understand things. Please just rejoice, okay? Well, yeah. Or you can do the same thing. You can go to flea market and ask, do anybody send emptiness? Or maybe Costco. Yeah.
Okay, please turn to page 235 in the Gold Prayer Book. Gewadi nyodu dog lama sange drugyurne drochikya malupa te sala Gopashok Jangchub Semchok Rinpoche Make Panam Ke Gyurche Kewa Nyamba Me Payang Gongne Gongdu Pelwar Shok Jampel Pawo Jitar Kimpadang Kuntu Sampo Deyang Dejinte Deda Kunju Jese Lakum Gewadi Dak Chamche Naptungo Dusum Shekpe Gilwa Tamche Ki Ngowa Gangla Chok Tungak Pade Dakshe Gewe Tsawadi Kunkyang Sangpo Chuchir Rabtu Ngowargi Dagi Jine Sabbe Gewadi Tendrak Drawa Kunla Gangpen Ke Parjetsun Lo Sang Drak Pai Tenpe Ningpo Ring Du Sel Je Shok. And now page 244 for the short long life prayer for His Holiness. Gangri Rawe Korwe Jinkam Dir Pendang Dewa Malu Jungwe Ne Chenre Ziguang Tenzin Gatsoi Shape Sije Bardu Tengyur Chik. And Khyentse Rinpoche, just in love song Gelek. Jonu Inin Agla Wang Jortu Awatare Tsenpa Rapsotpa Lobsyang Gilwe De Tong Lek Pelcho Jasir Gengur Lama Solwade. And then inside the back cover of the book for the prayer for the swift return of Lama Zopa Rinpoche. Peerless teacher and assembly of the children of the victorious ones, Shravakas and Pratyeka Buddhas, victorious Losang Father and sons, along with lineage masters, all the objects of refuge of the infinite lands, please bestow the virtue and goodness of accomplishing this prayer here and now. Holding and spreading the Muni's precious and complete teachings through explanation and practice, you are the armor of patience that is never discouraged. Incomparable, venerable Guru, to you I make request. While striving single-pointedly for the sake of the victorious one's teachings, the sole gateway through which all benefit and happiness emerge, and from other living beings, you suddenly departed to peace. What a great loss. Nevertheless, through the undeceiving truth of the blessings of the ocean of the three jewels and the great waves of bodhicitta of the children of the victorious ones, may the smile of reincarnation swiftly beam in glory for fortunate disciples. And now inside the back cover for the long life of Geshe Gelek Choda and the long life of Geshe Palten Sangpo. Supreme Guide, you lead us on the many paths of virtue. A shining sun, you give us the best of excellent explanation. Supreme virtuous friend, you are a constant Dharma companion. Lama who has renounced fame, may you ever remain. You who have steadfast imprints of virtuous qualities and keep the instructions of the glorious Guru in your heart, you who pass day and night with noble activities, great virtuous friend, may you have a very long life. And now for the benefit of all beings, 7 Tara mantras. Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re Soha. 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 Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re Soha.
Okay, good night. Good night, oh yeah.
Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful night.
Thank you, Norma and Linda.